Welcome to week 1. This week I've been sharing short clips with a running theme, eyeliner that transfers, pigments that tell a story, and how your makeup look can absolutely confuse a crime scene. In this video, I'm going to go a little bit deeper, explain the testing, the science behind it, and how the dots are all connected. I'm Karen, a senior scientist with 10 plus years in pharma and a forensic heart. I'll be sharing an eyeliner tutorial at the same time. Before I start applying, I just wanted to share that the makeup brands that I have are not necessarily luxury brands, and they don't need to be. If you have the practice and you have the skill, you can make a killer look no matter what. So, to begin, I have this marker-like felt tip color. It looks more red in this video, but it's kind of like a muted pink. So we're going to start with that. So what I do is I start in the inner corner. I didn't realize how hard this is gonna be. Let's get forensic with what's in eyeliners. Most eyeliners use pigments like carbon black, which gives that deep inky color, iron oxides for browns, reds, and yellows, and titanium dioxide, often added for brightness or opacity. Each of these has a unique chemical fingerprint. In forensic labs, we analyze them using techniques like Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy, or FTIR, and Raman spectroscopy. What does that mean? Basically, we shoot light at the particles and measure how they vibrate, like a molecular barcode. That barcode can then be compared against databases of pigments, sometimes even narrowing down to the specific cosmetic brand or formulation. And it's not just about the pigment. The binder and waxes in eyeliner, things like parabens, silicones, or beeswax, also show up under analysis. Together, they create a profile as unique as a fingerprint. So when eyeliner transfers, whether onto a shirt collar, fabric, or even a surface at a crime scene, forensics can match that trace back to the source. Your winged liner could be the silent witness. That's what the influencers do, right? And so with this, I kind of angle it as such to kind of cut into it. And I go out, but not all the way out. In 2001, the murder of Jill Dando in London became one of the UK's biggest forensic cases. While eyeliner itself wasn't the smoking gun, cosmetic traces, including foundation residues and smudged mascara fibers, were among the tiny pieces of trace evidence examined to reconstruct the scene. Even more directly, forensic journals report cases where lipstick and eyeliner smears left on glassware linked suspects to crime scenes. One study published in the Journal of Forensic Sciences showed that smudges of eyeliner could be chemically matched to the brand using FTIR and Raman spectroscopy, and then tied to a suspect when paired with surveillance footage of the purchase. These cosmetic traces may look like nothing, just a smudge, but in the forensic world, they're as valuable as a fingerprint. So the next time you think your wing is just glam, remember, it can also be evidence. Look straight on to see if the glitter liner, whatever color it may be, is cutting at the same point. I try to make it as symmetrical as possible. So, am I covering too much? No. All right. Color 2 down. And now for the wing, I'm going to do this navy blue. I'm not promoting any specific brand. I am promoting playing with colors though. I got really into it and just ran. The most colors I've ever done are, I think it's 6. I'm doing 3 colors Maybe I'll add an accent actually. We're gonna see. The wing. So, with everyone who asks me, because I get this question in real life by real people. Not saying that you're not all real people, just my technique. My technique tip is from the bottom waterline, I go out, and then from the top, I kind of connect it like a triangle that I'm coloring in. And I decide how thick I want it, and then definitely, you know, check on both sides to make sure that it is as symmetrical as possible. We want those wings to be sharp, like our minds. Okay. That blue is really popping out. Okay. And sometimes I get the liquid liner on my lashes, so I kind of just gently pinch them off, and I put it on a damp piece of paper. Because when we put on mascara, we do not want that. Okay. Next one. I got these little micro swabs from Temu, so it's been super useful in making my wings extra sharp and crisp. You want to get a damp paper towel and wet it a little bit. I found that easier in any kind of parts that you want to just swipe clean. Okay. Just fixing the wing. Time for mascara. I have a Revlon eyelash curler. There you go. So, you know how that goes. It's funny because I had seen on another video that a man thought this was a torture device of some sort. Not a torture device. I'm just using Maybelline waterproof. I do think that the waterproof formula just has a better effect. I don't know if it's just me, but I do feel this way. Let's bust a quick myth. Waterproof doesn't mean transfer proof. Sure, it resists tears or sweat, but rub it on fabric or skin and it still moves. If you're curious, you can test your own makeup. Swipe your liner onto fabric, shine a UV light on it, and you'll see what sticks. It's a fun way to see just how visible your glam is in forensic light. It really opens your eye. It's not a huge difference. I don't have a professional camera. I am starting out here. All right, people, starting out. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you learned something from lab to liner. Stay sharp.